Today we are going to start third chapter, that is more on Windows 7. In this chapter we are going to learn Windows Media Player, okay, how to rip and how to burn your CDs, how to display two windows at a time, as well as how to explore or how to customize view of your pictures folder, how to clean your disk, as well as few additional features of your Windows 7, right? So beta Windows 7 is basically one of the most popular computer operating systems. Windows has many utility programs for day-to-day applications as well as entertainment. These additional programs are known as your accessories. For example, calculator, notepad, okay, Windows Media Player, sound recorder, system tools, etc. These all are a part of your accessories in Windows 7. Okay, so first let us discuss what is Windows Media Player. Okay, so this is the name is telling us that it is going to play some kind of media, and this media can be audio as well as video. Okay, and this media should be present in your computer only, then it will be able to play that particular media, right? As well as the function of your Windows Media Player is that it can copy music from the portable devices. Portable means data which can be taken from one place to another without losing data. Like suppose you are working in your computer lab of school, okay, then you cannot take that computer anywhere to the classroom. You only have to go to the lab and then use it, right? So that is not a portable machine. But if you are having a laptop that you can take anywhere, so laptop is your portable. So basically portability means that you can take the things anywhere you want. Okay, so Windows Media Player will let you take the data from these portable devices also. Okay, next is how to rip a CD to your computer. Okay, here we are going to discuss and learn two things. First one is with a ripping and second one is your burning. Okay, so when I'm copying my files from the CD to computer, the process is known as ripping. Okay, ripping is basically copying the data from the CD to the computer. Okay, as well as in contrast, if you are copying the data from your computer to the CD, the process will be known as your burning, right? Now there are steps to which you are required to follow in order to copy CD to your computer. So click on the start button, select all programs, then choose Windows Media Player from the list. Insert an audio CD in the CD drive. You will see a list of songs stored in the CD, right? And that can be songs also, images also, videos also. Okay, any kind of media can be there in your CD. Clear the check boxes next to the media that you want to that you don't want to copy. Okay, the media that you want to copy, you have to keep the check boxes ticked. Okay, when you are done with the selection process, click on the rip CD button. I am displaying on the screen also, beta. You have to click on the rip CD button and then the ripping process will start. That means the data will be copied from your CD to the computer. Okay, now click on the rip settings button to change the format, audio quality, that means any kind of quality, right? So this is all going to happen once you are copying the data from your CD to the computer. Okay, next topic is beta burning a CD. Okay, so that means now you are going to copy your data from computer to a CD. Okay, that time we are calling it burning a CD. Now the steps to do the same is insert a CD in your computer, right? Because you have to put that data on a CD, so you have to insert a blank CD or a CD which is having space in order to copy the files that CD you are supposed to put into your computer. Okay, the autoplay dialog box will appear. Then click on the burn files to disk using Windows Explorer button. Okay, then burn a disk option will come, and then you can mention the CD name in the disk title and then click on the next. Okay, an empty disk folder will open. You have to drag and drop your files from your computer to this folder, and these files will be automatically copied to the CD. Now, there are few softwares that will help you in burning the CDs. Very famous are Nero, Express Burn, etc. Okay, so these are the softwares which will let you copy the data from computer to a CD. Next is displaying two windows at a time. Okay, this is a very good feature when you are working with more than 2 or 3 applications in your computer and you want to see how many applications you are currently working with, or suppose you have to copy the data from one application to another, then simultaneously you can open two windows side by side. Okay, so the steps for doing the same thing is that you will open two or more windows at a time. Okay, and then on the taskbar. Now, what is taskbar, beta? Just below your screen, you will see where the start button is there, search bar is also there, some kind of apps can also be there on your taskbar. Okay, on the right hand side of it, you will see date, today's right now time, Wi-Fi options, etc. So this is basically your taskbar, and you are supposed to right click on this taskbar in order to get a few options. Okay, when you will right click on this taskbar, there will be an option show windows side by side. When you will click on it, you will see all the opened windows side by side on your screen, right? So this is how you can display two or more windows at a time. Okay, and they will adjust accordingly. Supposedly you are having 4 applications, so the width of one application will be adjusted automatically, right? Next is beta exploring pictures folder. Suppose you have to see the pictures, then what you will do is you will go to that particular folder where your images are stored, right? Now there are many ways in order to customize the view of your folder. Okay, by default, the pictures are displayed as thumbnails in the pictures gallery. You will find options like organize, share with, slideshow, burn, new folder in the bar above the thumbnails. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to click on the view and then change your view button will appear. It will give you a drop down menu in order to change the view of your pictures, right? Select any picture and double click on it to preview. We get various buttons at the bottom of the picture which will help us in managing the picture view. For example, viewing next, preview image, clockwise, anti-clockwise rotation of an image, okay, magnifying it, there will be plus and minus symbol, okay. So all these viewing options will appear when you will open a particular image. And if you want to organize your folder itself, then you have to click on the topmost view button. In that beta you can customize the way you will view your images. Okay, so this is all about exploring your pictures folder. Next is a very important feature that we all need to use, that is disk cleanup. If you want to remove some unnecessary files from your hard disk to free up the disk space and help your computer to run faster, because what happens is beta, there is this temporary memory called RAM. Okay, when you are using so many applications at time, this RAM becomes busy, right? So sometimes it is required to clean up this RAM in order to make our computer or mobile, also any smart device which is having RAM, okay, so any that smart device to run faster. So this cleanup is basically a feature that will clean up all the unnecessary data. And if you are using this feature in your computer, then it is going to remove the temporary internal and downloaded program files, as well as it is going to empty your recycle bin. Okay, then and it is going to delete all those files which are not being used from the last so much time. Okay, then here is the steps how you can clean your disk. Okay, so you have to click on the start menu, then you will go to the all programs, then accessories, system tools, disk cleanup, right? Then after clicking on disk cleanup beta, it will ask you few options if any data is necessary or not. Then you have to just click yes, 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 no, 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 and then you will proceed, and in the end your disk will be cleaned. Disk means your hard disk as well as your temporary memory, right? Now we are going to discuss additional features of Windows 7. Additional features means that these were the accessories options, right? These are the extra options which we'll get whenever we are going to install any Windows, right? Now there are variety of new features which have simplified our daily tasks. Okay, now first one is with a touch screen. Windows is also giving touch screen options right now, right? Like in Android phones, we use touch screen, right? So Windows has given its own touch panel that can be used in some of the Windows based mobiles as well as laptops. Okay, but your system is required to be touch screen compatible. Like the desktop you are using or the laptop you are using right now may not be compatible with the touch pad or touch screen of your device, right? So it is not going to happen that you have installed your Windows 7 and now you are demanding for touch screen. Okay, so your device has to be compatible with this particular operating system. Okay, like your ATMs are using touch screen, okay, tablets, mobile phones, and wherever you are installing Windows 7 and that device is touch enabled, then only it is going to work. Second additional feature of Windows 7 is Snap. Okay, beta, it is a very fast method to resize any opened window. Okay, what you have to do is you have to drag one of the windows to the left edge of the screen and another to the right edge. In this manner, you can view two windows side by side. Okay, so you don't have to go to the taskbar, you will right click, okay, then you will choose show windows side by side. What you all need to do is from the title bar only you will hold one application and then you will move it to the different sides of your computer screen. Okay, second way of snapping is beta, drag the window to the upper edge of the screen and it will take up the entire screen. That means if you want to maximize any particular window, then you are supposed to hold it from the title bar and then drag it upwards and it is going to take up the whole screen. Third kind of snapping is when you have to minimize something. Okay, again you have to hold the window from your title bar only, then you are going to move your or drag your mouse below in the downward direction. Then you are going to minimize your particular window, right? So this is known as snapping. Snapping can be done in three ways. It can be used to make your windows visible side by side, as well as snap can be used to minimize or maximize any particular application that is opened in a window. Third is shake. Beta, what you have to do is suppose you are working with so many application windows right now and you want all of them to minimize other than the one which is currently being used by you. Then what you will do is click on the top of the window, that means your title bar, okay, and without releasing the mouse button, give your mouse a shake, like 2-3 times you have to move your mouse left and right. Okay, to activate this, whenever you are going to shake this like this, no, every other window except the one you are working with will disappear. That means they will be minimized. Okay, so shaking is a feature that is going to help you in only seeing the current used window and minimizing the rest of all the windows. Next feature is beta Aero Flip 3D. In this Aero Flip 3D option, it is really very interesting to know this because it will enable you to preview all open windows as a stack. Stack means like these all opened windows will be shown one after another horizontally in a particular stack. Stack means one after another. Okay. So the option can be used as Windows key plus tab option. Okay, but this option will not work in many of the computers as I have also checked. So beta, you have to note down Alt plus tab. Alt, there is this Alt key on your keyboard, and then with this key you have to press your tab key, and hence you will be able to see all the opened windows in a stack, right? So please note it down. Alt plus tab, Alt plus tab you will use the arrow flip 3D. All right. Next is beta searching made easier. Okay, as you can see here with the along with your start button, there is a search bar. Okay, in which you can write any of the application that is already installed in your computer, and then you can use it. Okay, so what is the main feature of main function of this searching made easier or the search box? That you don't have to struggle in finding out the program that you want, that you are searching. You just have to write the name and computer will itself find the result for you. Okay, hence your searching has become very easy. Next is with a Windows 7 taskbar. As I told in the starting also, taskbar is something which is there on the bottom line of your computer. You can change the position also. You have to hold the left click and you have to drag your taskbar. You can change the position of it, as well as this taskbar can be customized. You can pin any of the application or any of the shortcut to the taskbar, as well as you can delete also, right? Next is beta arrow peak feature. This is a very new feature of Windows 7 that is going to allow that you can turn all the windows transparent. Okay, like when you will use this arrow peak, beta peeking means the synonym of peak is looking into something. Okay, suppose I have opened 10 applications in my computer and I don't want to waste my time in minimizing all the application windows. Then what I can do is, there is the in the corner, as you can see here on the screen also, show desktop button. Okay, in the corner where the date and time is written, you can click there in the corner and you will be able to see the desktop of your computer directly. Okay, rather than minimizing all the windows one by one, right? So this is the arrow peek feature. Peeking means looking into something. This is how you can learn this topic. Okay, next is beta jump list. What is a jump list here? Whenever you are going to click on the any of the software that is there on your taskbar, a jump list will open that will show all the recently used or recently opened pages, and from there only directly you can click and you can jump to the specific page. Okay, so for example, jump list for Internet Explorer shows recently opened websites. You can jump on any website by clicking on the list. A jump list also appears on the start menu. Simply click on the arrow next to the program name, right? So jump lists are basically the recently opened programs of a particular software. Okay, next is Windows Media Center. Better, you all know these days we have smart LEDs in our home, right? These LEDs can be converted into a computer whenever required. So suppose you have to convert a computer into a TV. Okay, so that time you are supposed to insert any cable net, like cable wire, into your computer, and you have to use Windows Media Center. Okay, watching TV, movies and another video content on your PC is easier than ever. With a cable connection, we can watch and record TV shows using Windows Media Center. Because Windows Media Player was used to play the media. Media can be your audio or video, but Windows Media Center is going to make or convert your computer into a TV, right? Provided you have your cable connection into it, right? Last feature of this is with a Windows Mobile. As I told you that Windows is an operating system that can be used in any of the digital device. Okay, and your computers are not only the devices which are going to have Windows as an operating system these days. Windows mobile softwares are also available. You can use it. Okay, and these mobiles are also touch enabled. Okay, and you can use all the softwares that you are using in Windows computers. all right, as well as Windows Mobile will work little different depending upon the specifications of the device that you are using. But Windows is an alternative of your Android, which is the largest used mobile operating system. So this was all about your this chapter, more on your Windows 7. Okay, you have to learn the steps, you have to understand the concepts, and then you have to try it also, and if any problem comes, then you can raise your hands also. Okay.